or whoever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Sophie Benchita, and my website is faststartsecrets.com. Now, in this short video, I am going to talk to you about some of the things that I've discovered while training people to become internet marketers. All in all, I have discovered a lot of things, but the most important things I've discovered is being an internet marketer is really a being that has elements. So there's 3 elements that I'd like to talk to you about today, are all in the domain of being and are part of being an internet marketer. Now, when I say being an internet marketer, I actually exclude people who want to be an internet marketer. I exclude people who are trying to be an internet marketer. I exclude some people that even market on the internet, but their being is far from the being that I envision for a successful internet marketer. So I am talking about the being of a successful internet marketer who attracts people, who is an authority, and who is the kind of person that you would want to follow. Because this is the being of internet marketer that I consider being an internet marketer. So the first criteria to become an internet marketer is to have a personality. Now, that is an interesting thing, because you could say, well, you can hide behind the persona, or you could hide behind a computer, or you could never show your face. But believe it or not, your personality shines through. However dull, however shiny it is, it actually shows itself before you open your mouth. And you either have one or you don't. Now, what does it mean to have a personality? And how would you get one if you don't have one? Well, I distinguished one thing about it, and I am going to create new videos as I see new things. And one of the things that I found out is that having a personality means you are interesting. Now, there are people, not an internet marketer, but I've heard about this television personality guy who is boring. But he's boring in a very interesting way. You are staring at it and you can't believe how boring he is. Which means he has a personality and a persona. But that's not what I'm talking about. It's not going to work very well in internet marketing. In internet marketing, you need to be interesting. Now, what do you need to do to be interesting? Well, in dating, in the dating age, they have been talking about that forever, and that is to be interesting, you need to be interested. Now, in the dating field, that means that you should be interested in what the other person has to say, but in the internet marketing niche, in addition to that, and even before that, it means that you should be interested in at least what you're talking about, and then if you can be interested in other things as well, that is going to be making you really interesting. The second component that I distinguished as I was teaching my students to become internet marketers is the idea is that to be listened to, you need to have a certain air of authority. You need to sound like an expert. Now, you could argue with me, because you could be the type of internet marketer who has other people speak for them. In that case, the expert and the authority, or that role, falls on the expert. And the marketer needs to be an expert at marketing. Which means no matter what you do, whether you market your own stuff or another person's stuff, you need to be an expert, and you need to sound like an expert. You need to believe you're an expert. You need to tell yourself you're an expert, and you need to do what experts do. So go out and model after experts. Because if you are not knowledgeable, if you're not an expert, and if you don't think you're an expert, other people won't either. So they won't follow you. The third characteristic of an internet marketer that I think is mandatory is to be an advancing and expanding human being. Now, what does that mean? It means that don't be stuck in the mud, don't be small, and don't be satisfied, maybe ever, where you are at. Always grow as a person and grow your knowledge. Otherwise, people will stop following you. That is the most attractive aspect of a person. People love to live vicariously, and when you are expanding, they want to be with you. Somehow they hope to get your knowledge and your experience through osmosis without having to go through that themselves. Because being an advancing personality or an expanding personality takes a lot of work and takes being open and takes being willing to be always on the cutting edge and always be in a place where you don't know enough. And that's not comfortable. And the majority of human beings don't want to be there. So these are the 3 tips I have for you today. And I told you that the being of human being, the being of internet marketer, see, you can hear they coaching me, the being of human being. No, I actually meant the being of internet marketer is really a being, and it has components. And in my work with my students, I have discovered 3 of those. And the 3 are having a personality, speaking and acting with authority. And the 3rd one is being an advancing human being. And if you are interested in following me making my discoveries in the domain of internet marketer, which are rapid fire, given my personality, I'm an innovator, the website that you should go to is faststartsecrets.com, faststartsecrets.com, and my name is Sophie Ben Shita, and it was my pleasure to talk to you today. Thank you.